An Artist Garden is a collection by Hunky Dory, and this is really different than what I've seen before. The artwork has the die cuts and they're foiled, but look at the artwork itself. It's left uncolored. It's a sketchbook, kind of like an artist's garden, just like the title. I was very curious to see what Teresa would do, and the woman did not disappoint. Please join us and come play with us. Well, let me show you her first card, and we'll get in a little bit closer. And she has used just the Artist Garden card kit, and she's made a shaker card. So let me show you the sheets that she's used out of the pack. There's that little puppy in the wheelbarrow. You can see the greetings. There's another version, lots of foil die cuts. And then this is the cardstock that matches, and Teresa has used that on the front of her card. So those very soft white dots on polka dot, white dots on lavender is what she's used. Now, by the way, all the directions are in the gallery, that's down below. And she has turned this into a shaker card, and so she let this whole piece, so those are 3 die cuts, she just used them as one and pop this out and put acetate on the back of these. And you know, you can get the acetate from us, it's by the sheet. But look what she's put on the inside of that shaker card. It's these, the sprinklets that are new by Buttons Galore, and they're about 1/4-inch pieces that are, they kind of look like Fimo. I'm not sure what kind of clay they are, but they look like there's stars, there's flowers, there's pinwheels in there, and they make just a really fun shaker card. And as you can see, you don't need very many, even for this large span of the shaker card. There are also some tubes in there, and it just makes it fun to shake them. Now, I do confess that we are quite taken with the big roll of foam tape, and what I really love, the fact that our price is the best anywhere. So Teresa has taken advantage of that, and she certainly layered the back of her acetate with the foam tape, put down the die cut, and then just sprinkled a bit of the sprinklets. These are the orchid sprinklets down, and then positioned her piece right on top. And to a wonderful daughter, you could use any of the others. It says just for you or happy birthday to you, any of those. On the inside of her card, she used another area of the same cardstock that comes in the kit, and then put another of the little guys, there we go, right here with a happy birthday to you. Now, to embellish these, she did use our glimmer ribbon, and this is a 1/4-inch wide ribbon, all 12 different colors. They're all 36 inches long, and it just works really nicely to go right along with this. Now, Teresa lives in Arizona, and she struggles a bit with getting adhesives to attach. And she has found that our double-sided tape works perfectly. In fact, she said it's her new favorite. So this is a 1/4-inch wide. It's similar to score tape or any of those tapes on the market. They're double-sided. So you just position it on your paper and pull off the liner, and you can tear it. That's how it works, just very, very nicely. So some brand new things to share with you. Okay, that's our first card. Now we're going to go to our second. And our second, Teresa decided to get into some coloring, and she used the tri-blend markers because, you know, we're crazy about these. Now, she has identified the deep blends. Now, this is a 24 pack, and it just has everything in it. In fact, you can see it on the side. You can buy them separately, but we do have them in that package. It gives you a little bit of a savings. And look how she's colored. We'll get in just even closer. Thank you, Steve. Can you see now the foiling is there on the piece? In fact, let me show this to you kind of as a before and after. So there's the before, and there's the after. So just did a really nice job of coloring that in. That's a very favorite thing. And as you can see, the flowers are all printed on the die cuts. And Teresa also kept 2 of them together and foam taped those up and had the base one down flat on her card. Now to cover her card, she used the piece of foiled cardstock that's in the kit. So you can see that that just simply covers the card to begin with. And she has, as I said, colored that, attached it as so. She's used some of the greetings that are right here. You bring the sunshine to my life. And that little accent die cut right there works very, very nicely. Something else that's new from Hunky Dory is this. And these are called sparkles. And this is the purple shimmer one. You can see all of those colors. And they are just going to be with us. On the inside of her card, well, she used one of the pieces from something else that's part of this collection, which is the 8x8 Artist Garden paper pad. And let me show you. This is the piece that she used. And there we go. Right up here is the area that she used for the inside of her card. She used the border from the die cuts. I have the happiest of days, more of the sparkles, the purple shimmer color right along there, and that finishes that card very nicely. So you can color these, that's nice to know. And let's see what else the woman has done. Let me bring another card in. And here we go. Now, there's yet something else to this collection. Yes, Hunky Dory's been at it again. It's an Artist Garden little square book of imagery. There are 150 pieces. There are 25 designs, and you get, let's see, I think it's 5 or 6 of each. So that's just going to work nicely. And in addition, there are some cutouts that you can use to give some greetings to your cards. Looks like there's 6 of each one. Okay, so this card, Teresa pulled out this piece, and because you get so many of each one, she decided to do kind of a paper toll style. So she cut out that window and the shutters, and then she cut the cat out of another one and foam taped them in place. Now, where did she get the paper for the front of her card? It is out of the 8x8 sheet. And you can see that that's going to be right in the center there. And so she just placed that. And let me see. These came out of our die cuts and our papers. And she added, you see the butterflies there? Very nice. Well, those come from Dazzles, as you might expect. They are the silver jewel butterflies, and just add a really nice touch. Now, you saw the lavender, purple sparkles. This is the blue ones, so you can see you get from light to dark, and she's just put them in the center of the butterflies. This is the same glimmer ribbon, and I love how she's got the larkspur just coming right down. It just works so nicely. On the inside of her card, here is this out of that little book, and she's matted it on some of the papers. The Get Well Soon is from the Even More Greetings Dazzles. You get 5 different sheets in here, and with the Get Well Soon as well as the Hello are right in here. Silver is also included, as you can imagine. And in addition, do you see that silver border? And right there just adds such a touch. And that, of course, is with our silver jewel dazzles. All 31 of them come on a sheet, and it just does such a nice job of embellishing. More of the butterflies here, just going around that greeting, and just finishes this card off perfectly. And we have one more. And here is our last card, and you know Teresa, she's going to give us something pretty special. Now this card, let me open it up for you. We'll get back just a little tiny bit. And I'm going to pull this out. And then on each of the layers, you see a different greeting. This is from the little book. And I'm going to tuck it back in here. There we go. And let me show you what she's used. Out of the 8x8 paper pad, she used this, and this is the lavender, and it's going to be on her base. Speaking of her base, let me tell you, this is from the pattern. Now, if you're at paperwishes.com, just click on the gallery, then click on the image of this card, and you'll see a list of supplies and a list of instructions. At the bottom of the list of supplies, you will see free download. Click on that, and you will get this pattern as well as this one and this one, okay? Now, let me show you what this is going to make. It's going to make our card base. So, we have this piece, so you're going to simply print this out. Teresa cut this one out of craft paper, and that's going to work very nicely. And right here, there is a window that you can cut, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But go ahead and do this. Now, that's going to be cut out using our brand new 10 square and scallop cutting dies. Yes, all of these. So you can see one is going to be used to create the frame. The smaller one is going to be used to create the window. So go ahead and take this pattern, which is going to be the front paper pattern. I love the fact that Teresa always does that for us. So take this paper, cut it out of this pattern, and glue it to the front of your pattern here. And that's going to be this side. That's right. It's going to be this side. That's going to be the front where that scoop is. Then you can go ahead and cut out or die cut the window. Okay, so have that done first. Then you can glue acetate to the front of it, because that's going to get covered by that scalloped frame. Then you will, on any pattern that Teresa does, the broken lines are score lines. So you will score all 3 of those lines. Then you will bring these back. Let me turn this over. You're going to bring this piece up. You notice that we've got the extra sticky tape there, because this we need to be super, super strong, and that's when we use the extra sticky tape. Then you will have tape right here, only on one side. So then we bring the bottom up, the right side in, the left side in, and that will create your pocket, just like so. And what did she use for her pocket? Well, let me show you as I let me first show you this part, because here we go. Now there's the tag pattern. As you can see, you're going to do as many as you want. Now Teresa has also given us patterns for the back of our card. So right here and right here. So that way the craft will show, or whatever color you want to make your card. Okay. So that's going to take care of all of that. Now, let me go into these great big tags. They are holding the artwork from the, let's see, they are holding the artwork from the square little book, and you can see right there. And then she has cut out some of the flowers and put them on top, and done some of the little cutouts that are in there, the little greetings. Now these very fancy borders, well, you may recognize those. That is from the engraved borders package. You get 20 sheets of these beautiful engraved borders. As a matter of fact, that's one of them right there. So really, really beautiful. And she has used the purple ribbon both to collect her tags, also on the very front of her card, along with the ballet slipper flowers from 49th and Market. Isn't that pretty how they just frame this? What's going on right here, something that I didn't see at first, quite honestly, but she's taken our 4-inch doilies, let me get one here, and she has wrapped it around the corner of that piece like so, and then she's placed the things on top of it. So you get this pretty little decorative edge as you're viewing that. Really a nice, nice touch. Well, that's Teresa. That's what she does. Now, going back, so just giving you each one of these. Some of them have borders on the top and the bottom, and I guess that one does too. So you can have as many as you want, but each of these has, well, this is just the imagery, but these have little greetings to them, and that's out of the little book of greetings. There you go. Really, really nice. I think the woman has done a wonderful job. So all of this is the Artist Garden, having that great big card making kit, as well as the little book of an Artist Garden, as well as the 8x8 papers. It makes a beautiful collection. Now, if you're watching this on paperwishes.com, you can see the money saver, and we really want to give you that and let you take advantage of that. If you're watching this on YouTube, go on over to paperwishes.com, take advantage of that money saver. Down below, you'll see many of the things that Teresa used, and I think you're going to want to make sure that you keep this pattern, because this is a keeper and you can use it lots of places. Thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you next time, and thank you most of all for being part of the Paper Wishes family.